Duped again.
Say hi to Daddy. Say hi to Daddy.
Duped again.
Hello. Hello. Our 8-year-old Zoe is fostering kitties from Utah Humane Society. And by the way, if you're looking for a beautiful, well-bred kitty, in 3 weeks they will be available because Zoe relentlessly loves the cats until they look at me like, help me. And I'm like, you're on your own.
In the meanwhile, they have...
And she'll rub them on our dog's face so they're used to other dogs. And
meanwhile, they have tons available right now.
look how cute this is. Already
Just the little
spayed
one?
and neutered. Mm-hmm.
Okay, not spayed and neutered yet. Unavailable.
But when you get a pet from the Humane Society, they are spayed and neutered.
Yep.
Hello. Look at your little kitty white eye.
Okay, this is how it works in the collared house. Number one, hey, Dad. This has happened, what? I know.
Oh, I know.
Like 4 times. Hey, Dad, we want to foster an animal. And I say, good. And then they say, well, there's 3 kittens.
All right.
And I say, great. Then it turns into, we have 6 kittens.
Well, in the picture,
Super.
it looked like...
I'm not done talking yet. And then it's just like, a bunch of them have diarrhea and snotty noses and are a little crusty. I'm a good guy.
You kind of really are.
But what the hell?
Don't swear in front of the cat. What's wrong with you?
Just a couple of weeks ago, what was it, last week, we had 3 rabbits they brought for us to foster.
Those were mean bunnies.
Fostering is great. All they did is hump each other the entire time.
Don't say that in front of the kitty. What is... Stop. Potty mouth.
They couldn't stay because they had to go and get neutered and stuff because that's what they were waiting for. And evidently, that was the time. So anyway.
That was.
But
By the way,
fostering.
If you do like to foster, I mean, if you don't mind giving the pets back, and I was shocked that Zoe didn't mind, they always need foster parents because you've got maybe a pet that's been spayed or neutered, needs to be taken care of for a week before it can be adopted, all kinds of different things.
And the cool thing is,
so
you get to experiment with animals as far as which ones your kids take care of and how fun it is and what the responsibilities are and who's been mopping the floor. So anyway, but it's a great program and you have to qualify. You can't just be any schmuck. You've got to qualify to be a caring individual. And of course, you know I love them.
Utah Humane Society. It's a really good idea. Anyway, if you're ready for kitties, 3 weeks, Zoe's kitties will be awesome.
Oh, but 6.
Well, they don't have to adopt all of them. Maybe like in pairs. They can keep each other company.
This is true. They're one big family. I know.
All right.
All right. We've got a video. Oh, let's go to the video. I'm hungry. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. You are too. I know. So cute. Maybe we should keep this one. Look.
Shoot me, and then throw me off a bridge.
Say hi to Daddy. Say hi to Daddy.
God help me. Hi everybody, welcome to the Test Kitchen, the tasting of delicious new foods.
Actually, no, they just came out with the new food trends for 2019, and they were very excited about this. It took them, I guess, an extra 5 months to come up with it because it's May as we do this video. But one of the things they talked about is the, I didn't know that whole grains were all of a sudden an enemy, but they're talking about the new chips that are non-grain. Non-grain chips.
This is the waste bucket. Okay, just in case.
The non-grain chips. So anyway, they sent us 4 different kinds of non-grain chips. And don't even ask about potato chips because they'll just spit in your face. So these are non-grain chips. Let's see if any of them are
First of all,
edible.
It has a bad name on it.
What?
It rhymes with ale. It says
kale.
Kale. All right, so.
Okay, and this is.
Well, first of all, let me say. But.
That looks like kitty litter.
What happened here?
This is the Vampire Killer Kale Crunch. Apparently, it's got garlic in it.
Okay. All right.
You want to go first?
They look wonderful.
I'm sure they'll be delicious. Can I get some water? We're going to say that one's a big no. By the way, we're not getting paid for any of us. They send it to us, but we're not being paid to promote it, which is lucky because that
Oh
one...
my.
What was that? It tastes like goldfish food. Remember the goldfish food when you were a
I
kid?
just feel sorry for the goldfish now. All right, so this one.
Anything's got to be better.
Okay, this is veggie chips. Now, veggie chips sounds so much more like likely to be better because it's veggie chips, right? So
Once again, non-grain.
and that one is like rubble. It didn't even look like a chip. Oh, look at this! Look at this.
Oh, this looks.
Chippy. That looks like a chip, doesn't it? It does.
All right, these are made with real veggies. It says, no need to buy and prepare expensive mounds of organic veggies. They are already in this bag.
They're really hard.
It's the beet flavor. It has it's nutrient dense. That doesn't taste like. I've actually had beet chips before and carrot chips. That doesn't taste like a beet chip.
No.
I'm still chewing. Hang on.
Oh my gosh. I love beets. I love chips. Not these. Holy oh, barbecue. Let's say the barbecue
I would like
for
to
last.
believe that nothing could be as bad as that kale. The beet chips weren't as hideous, but they weren't. All right, what's this one?
This is the grain-free Garden of
Non-grain.
Eden. Wait. Garden of Eden.
Made with organic cassava.
What is cassava? I think we're gonna.
I'll look it up.
Oh, look it up. Yes.
Just
CASSAVA.
You know, they really need to start paying us for taste testing if we're going to give us crap like that,
Well,
kale.
that's
I mean,
right.
that wasn't right. That was just mean-spirited.
This is infused with sea salt, so someone threw it in the ocean, but they put it back in the bag.
A starchy tuberous root of a tropical tree used as food in tropical countries, but requiring careful preparation to remove traces of cyanide from the flesh. We couldn't get a lot of cyanide in just one chip. But that made it sound super exciting, right? More like a normal crunch.
Yeah.
Tastes like cardboard, but just
Plus cyanide.
cyanide costs extra.
I like salt, sea salt, with my cyanide. Okay.
I think if they flavored those more intentionally, they wouldn't be bad. I think they would be okay if they just had more. Because you can put barbecue or.
I think the kale was made intentionally as well, but that didn't work out.
All right, there's still hope for our last one. What's
All
our
right,
last
hang
one?
on.
Jimica chips, made from jicama. That's one of my
Is it
favorite
really?
words. It's just because jicama is such a hilarious word.
If you haven't had jicama, it's a big white crispy thing that you fill different salads with, and it's crunchy. It doesn't really have a lot
It's
of
a
taste
little bit like
to it.
hearts of palm, but juicier.
It doesn't have any taste to it necessarily.
I do like the texture though.
I do too. Look at that.
These are barbecue with their paleo friendly and gluten free.
Looks like a dried piece of hide of some sort.
It's another one you have to keep chewing.
Oh. There's a tad of aftertaste.
Five grams of probiotic fiber. Yeah, there's a burn on the end.
That's not a
I don't know
good
if that
burn.
was meant to be the barbecue, but
Oh. All right, so.
the true horror of this is that these are being made by major potato chip companies right now. These aren't even just the groovy organic food distributors. These are like major market
So what happened
potato chip people who are
What-
determined you will no longer have grain.
What happened to potatoes? And corn?
Yeah, I thought whole grain was supposed to be a nice thing.
These are horrible.
There's not one of those I would eat willingly. Although the first one, the kale, really was like goldfish food.
Oh, the kale. No, okay. Okay.
So anyway, there's
So
your selection.
the winner is
Maybe the cassava? Because you can't help but like the fact that it's got extra arsenic.
It wasn't the veggie chips. It wasn't this one.
I think it's probably cassava.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Cassava. I think that's the right one I explained.
Well, cyanide costs extra.
Extra cyanide, no cost. All right. Well, there you go. Something new to avoid at the family
There's something
barbecue.
crunchy still left in my teeth. I'm going to have to go brush them.
Yeah. Yes, you are, because I don't want to be poisoned later. Well, there you go.
Maybe your chip had all the arsenic.
I thought it was cyanide. Oh, wait a minute.
Oops.
Are you telling me that you laced it with... Never mind. We're done. Bye.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com.
We're going to start off with Tell Me Something Good Already.
This is a killer. Are you ready for this?
I am.
Morehouse College in Atlanta. This is one of the historic black schools where African-American kids finally got a shot into higher education. It's an incredibly well-respected college and is pretty amazing. Well, Robert Smith was the commencement speaker.
I don't know who Roger Smith is.
He's a billionaire technology inventor and philanthropist. Great guy. And so he was speaking to the graduating class of Morehouse College. And he said, on behalf of the 8 generations of my family that have been in this country, we're going to put a little fuel in your bus. This is my class, 2019. And my family is making a grant to eliminate your student loans. There was dead silence from the entire audience and the students. And then everyone just burst into massive cheers. Now, the pledge to eliminate the student debt is going to be somewhere around $40 million. $40 million for this class. And this explains how expensive this is. Aaron Mitchell is a finance major, and he had actually drawn up a spreadsheet to estimate how long it was going to take him to pay back his $200,000 in student loans. He said about 25 years at half his monthly salary.
Right.
And in an instant, that number vanished. And here's the thing that's so emotional. His mom was there weeping because over the last 4 years, members of his family have taken turns co-signing on loans to keep him going through college. So literally 5 different relatives, including his grandma, have been co-signing on loans to keep him going.
And this is the understanding that the credit limit, the interest rate is going to change, which it has been creeping up on student loans. And a lot of these people, some of these people actually are like 40 years old and they're still paying.
Well, I love Robert because he says, I hope that you will pay this forward and you're going to remember this as you become successful in your life, and you're going to do this for another student. But imagine how much fun that, for me, the joy would be, I get to be the billionaire that would be able to stand there and go, I'm taking care of your debt.
What happened?
That would be like the best thing ever for
When
me.
you got out of college, what happened? What was your...
I didn't have a lot of student debt, but you have to remember, back when we were in college, it wasn't like that. Even state university tuition has gone to insane levels for tuition. I had a presidential scholarship, so I was mainly full ride, but the little I had to pay back wasn't very much.
You know what I got when I left high school? One of these. Whew!
Anyway, I think he's amazing. Robert F. Smith.
Talk about facial recognition, and this is really big. England is one of the biggest cities.
London has the most surveillance cameras of anywhere in the entire world.
They can actually track the bad guy going through the city, as they do when the president, not a bad guy, when the presidents come here and they land in Salt Lake City, they turn all the traffic cameras off, because you can watch from one camera to another, to another, exactly the route they're going.
Well, they had a criminal, someone they were trying to catch in New York City, and the witness is extraordinarily violent, lots of theft, and they were asking some of the witnesses, who did he look like, and they were describing it, and then one guy said, you know what he looked like? He looked like Woody Harrelson in the Hunger Games when he had long hair. The police detective went, really? So he went and found a good quality picture of Woody Harrelson, long hair from the Hunger Games.
Right.
They utilized it with the pixelated security footage, and they found 11 matches.
No.
Through their database, they tracked them down and sure enough caught the guy on the third try.
Woody Harrelson was arrested on the spot and brought to prison. No.
The detectives also have used a photo of New York Knicks player J.R. Smith for a guy who was wanted in a Brooklyn assault because they had more or less described the assailant as similar to him.
Oh my gosh.
So it's interesting though, Georgetown University is actually the one that did the report, and they're really critical. They're like, come on, it's lazy of you to be doing it this way, and it's not fair to build a face recognition system based on what you consider a doppelganger.
Hilarious.
But the point is, so far, they've been matching them up like crazy. No comment yet from Woody Harrelson, because this guy is like
a really bad
a massive anti-establishment actor. No, Woody Harrelson. I can't imagine he's going to be happy finding that out.
It's so funny.
But isn't that amazing? They could be using your picture to actually make a match on somebody else.
Who does he look like?
It was so, yeah. And then when they said that, the detective went, well, all right.
We have all these friends right now who are having babies. And some are like just like still in the first trimester. And so the comment and the talk always comes up about baby names.
Would you have some set yet?
Yeah.
This is interesting. Third year in a row, Oliver and Olivia are the top names in Utah. And that's so weird that they're like almost identical.
Okay, Oliver
and Olivia.
Twist, Oliver. Am I missing a show? I'm missing a celebrity, aren't I? Oliver.
The only one I can think of is that weird blonde kid they threw in the Brady Bunch at the end to kind of spice it up.
Oh, that's so sad, because that wouldn't be it.
No, it wouldn't.
No.
I'm trying to think, too. Top 5 names for boys in Utah are Oliver, William, Liam.
Liam?
One Direction.
Oh, my gosh.
I love the name Liam. I actually thought of it for our boys because
Liam
it's
Nielsen,
Irish.
right? He's the mean guy.
Well, this is One Direction, honey. They have a Liam.
Yeah.
James and Henry. The girls' top 5 names, Olivia, Charlotte, Emma, Evelyn, and Lucy. It's interesting. They're pretty close to the U.S. top names. But the girls apparently get a little bit more variety. Parents will get more intense with spelling, or they'll try out different variations. Girls get to have something a little bit more creative. One thing that's funny, they pointed this out, and I was interested in this. They said a lot of the boy names especially, it's based on the phonetics of how they sound when you try it out. Because like when we were going, Zachary, McLean, Zoe. You try it out. You sound it out to your head. Right. What they were finding is that boys' names that ended in un or on were massively preferred, like Jackson, Lincoln, Logan, Hudson, Mason. Isn't that interesting?
Right. And plus, when you try out your name, try saying it angrily, because you're going to be using that a lot. And you're just like, it's like, get in here, McLean. And we had Zachary, dinner time.
We had a friend who could come up with every horrible permutation, every nickname that like bullies on grade school playgrounds could come up with. And you go, no, you can't name him that one because that comes up with none. And we're like, oh, no, not that.
Rhymes with a man's parts.
No, you
can't do that.
You got to make sure that you bully-proof the name.
All right, so I want to talk to you. I got a secret here for you.
All right.
So let's say that you don't know me. Okay, you don't know me. But you find me fascinating in some way.
I always have.
And we're embracing softly, and we're at a sleazy bar. No, that's my part. Never mind.
I don't want to meet you at a sleazy bar.
I want you to think about my accent, an American, a U.S. accent, and what you would think would be the sexiest.
That's tough because Utahns, other than some rural stuff, we have some of the most accent-less sounds in the country.
Drop your T's, you're all set.
Lytton, yeah.
Winter, Layton.
Not Southern. I had a Southern boyfriend.
I think
his parents called him Buster.
I think Southern would be
maybe for
sexiest.
A girl. Well, no, maybe for a girl. Let's see. For a boy, I don't know, maybe something cool like the Californian one where it slurs a little kind of surfer action.
It's like that. It's
I get to pick which boy accent I like. If you get to pick which. Okay, so.
Number 1 in the United States of America was the Texas drawl. All right.
That Matthew McConaughey kind of. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Sure.
Number 2 is going to floor you. Baston.
You're from Boston, and all of the accent was beaten out of you.
There is not. It's like just make your A's big and drop your R's.
Do it for them, because it's not sexy.
Pack your car and have it yard, or I'll have a heart attack.
We were actually in Maine once getting something, and this family from Massachusetts came in, and I literally was put my face in the fry basket because I was laughing so hard because they sounded like the Kennedys. I was dying.
He's like, hey, come
it was
over.
Just like the Kennedys.
Anthony, come
like
over
that.
here.
That was considered the second sexiest accent in the country.
Yeah, Maine couldn't make it because I'd be nuzzling in your neck and we're going, yeah, you got a nice neck there. Gonna kiss it.
That screams Pet Cemetery.
Number 1.
Texas Trail. Number 2 was Boston.
New York.
I don't see that at all.
Hey, I'm walking here. How in the world do you come up with Boston?
I don't know.
I mean, New York. Boston and New York. New York.
Boston is less offensive than New York.
I'm gonna go Southern.
No, Boston is less offensive than New York. It really is.
I'm gonna go Southern.
Oh, all right.
I am. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So this was actually trending on Twitter, and you picked it up, but I don't even understand what this is about.
My favorite thing is to pick up things on Twitter that have no connection with your life whatsoever.
Have you noticed that things will trend, but then you can't stop yourself because it's like, okay, I'll have to comment.
This one does, because every time you bathe yourself, I have numbers. The question was, when you shower or bathe, do you wash your legs? Now, I'm going to say specifically shower. You take tubs, because who doesn't want to lay in their own water? But for those who shower, what do you think the percentage is of people who do not wash their legs? This is more than 823,000 people.
No, you're lying. Really?
Yes. Thousands and thousands of people commented on this poll.
I would think it's still a body part and you still want to clean it. Just
20% said no.
Well, just getting it wet, though, isn't...
20% said no. You want to know the reasoning behind it?
Sure.
The reasoning behind it is, I'm washing my hair, soap's running past my legs. I'm washing my chest, soap is running past armpits, past my legs. All this stuff,
yeah, so the dead skin cells are going down to your legs.
All your other stuff, past your legs.
Yeah, but you have to exfoliate, and you have to...
20% of 820,000 people do not wash their legs. I have to say, I'm a part-timer. I'm a part-timer.
Okay.
I think it'd be more men than women that don't.
Wow. So that's like about 175,000 people out of the poll that refuse to wash their legs.
It's not like refuse. It's not like they're sitting there and there's a marshal outside going, wash your legs. No, I'm not going to. You can't make me.
I'm a revolutionary, I guess.
I like this one a lot.
This is genius. Now, for anyone who has ever, and I know so many people, I'm going to bike across the United States, or if you ever head down south, you usually see tons of bikers, cyclists who are like doing a very long trek. We've seen them out on I-80, like when we go to Burning Man, and they'll be there through Nevada on that stretch where it's just
going down to Lake Powell. You see them out there in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, oh my gosh, why do you hate yourself?
But a lot of people have this dream, but the trouble is visibility.
Well, the point is that if you go to Norway and stuff like that, the Nordish, Norwegians, whatever.
Now that we know I have some Norwegian in me, you at least have to say this decently.
What is it called?
The Nords.
The Nords.
Yeah.
The Nords, the bikes outnumber the cars like 7-1.
Because they're cool.
So on a rush hour, and you've seen the pictures in China, everybody wearing masks, because still for some reason the air is so bad, but on their mopeds, driving along. And so cars in certain cities and certain countries are the exception. Well, in the United States, we haven't caught on yet. And so when the bikes are riding and stuff like that.
One man, one horse.
We've got, bike lanes in most cities are huge and they go everywhere. Now, they've started to do that here in Salt Lake City. But the rule is, on the side of the road, if you've got a cyclist and stuff, you have to give them 3 feet of room. 3 feet to pass them.
That isn't much.
3 feet to pass them.
I go way past that. That's not much.
And for a lot of cars, that puts you on the center line to get around. So sometimes you have to wait, and then go around them and stuff.
It's better than hitting them.
This guy had come up with this invention, which cost like, $4. And what he did is, you know the swim noodles?
Yeah, pool noodles.
Yeah, pool
Long,
noodles.
brightly colored foamy guys.
Yeah. So
sure.
he got orange ones, right? And he took an orange one and he attached it. Let me see. I'll use my hand. And he attached it to the back of his bike, to the back of his seat. So if here's his bike, he attached it like this. So this was running almost 3 feet off his bike as he rode along.
That's genius.
People were then more aware of, I've got to give this guy room because he had been cut off before. One person actually went by and rolled their window down. And as far as different than people giving him encouragement.
I would thumbs up. I mean, that's wonderful.
They called him the B word. But that's the exception.
Why?
So if you imagine a pool noodle, 3 feet of it sticking off a bike, and you have to give them that kind of room if there isn't a bike lane.
I think that's genius. Plus, it's really noticeable because, even if you didn't notice the slim silhouette of a bicycle, you would notice the brightly colored pool noodle.
Right. So there you go. I just thought that was kind of interesting.
That's genius.
A way not to be killed. So as you pedal your way to the pool this summer, you're all set. You're all equipped. Tell me good luck with the kittens.
Oh, you always love the kittens.
I do, but right now it's all poo and vomit. Besides that, it's awesome. You're the one who had them sleeping on your chest last night. Ew.
They were fine.
Okay. All right.
They'll
you guys
be
have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
3 weeks, they're ready.
And we're going to do a whole campaign so you can do it. So you can adopt these.
Matchmaking with the kids.
These specific, we'll do personals for every single one, like slow walks on the beach and firesides and lively mice, things like that. It'll be great. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream.
You're on one. I would accuse you of cough syrup, but I know you don't have a cold, so I'm
tired today. Oh, why? Because the kittens didn't shut up last night. See ya. Bye. I do love them, but
poor thing. Look
I
at
am
you.
a poor thing. Yeah, I need some catnip. That's what I need. No one give them catnip, for God's sake.
Come on.
So I need is a bunch of high cats.
Yeah. Sorry for the
Bye.